Genre-based approach. The first, the concept of genre-based approach. The genre-based approach method is a learning approach that focuses on teaching and learning language based on genres or text types. This practice encourages the growth of learning innovations that have an impact on active learning situations. This approach is a learning approach that helps students to be more competent in language, able to communicate through mastery of language skills including listening, speaking, reading, and writing activities. Number 2, the principles of genre-based approach. This approach aims to help students develop effective communication skills in various language contexts and situations. With this, students will be able to communicate with better language skills.
Of genre-based approach. A. Data management. In analyzing the data, the researcher will manage the data that involves creating and organizing data of collection during teaching, reading, based off GBA. The purpose is to organize, to check for content, and to start analyzing the data collected by using observation, checklists, and interview guide. D. Reading and memorizing the research. Read the data from observation and interview that are already prepared. The aim of this step is having a record of thoughts and sense of data. C. Description. The result will describe all of the data that are collected during observation, checklist, and interview. D. Classify. The data during teaching, learning process will be classified to smaller units. Classifying data is needed in order to categorize it based on its type and analyze them properly based on its indicator. And interpreting data gathered will be interpreted in order to get a better result. Interpreting data is based on what happened during teaching, learning, and process. 4. The implementation of genre-based approach. A. The fear aspect of the implementation GBA of narrative and report text in teaching reading. The teacher had to teach all the components of narrative and report text, such as a social function, to make the student comprehend the text alone and the student know the writer's purpose. B. In the second aspect, the teachers had to explain the aspect of generic structure of narrative and report text in regularly. The students could comprehend and found the main idea and general and specific information in the text easily. C. In the third aspect, the teacher had to explain the aspect of lexicogrammatical feature to make the student know the characteristic of its genre. D. In the fourth aspect, the teacher had to have a classroom organization, physical facility, and continuity, but also it was also to create and maintain the classroom situation and condition.